Alright guys, we are back in the home fucking studio. Hold on, let me play some music. I kind of don't want to come in dry like that. I don't know, man. Y'all see people in here with me, but they quiet. They're a little shy right now, but you know what I mean. I guess we gotta set the vibe up. They won't be able to hear it, unfortunately. I'm playing Now and Forever by Drake right now. But actually, y'all can hear that. Alright, cool. Alright, y'all, we here. We back. We back in the home studio, the writer's block with Bobby Brown Jr. Alright, it's been a little minute. We were recording hella shows. Oh, let me turn up real quick. I'm sorry, Drizzy. Do what you gotta do, Drake. I'm gonna shut the fuck up. We'll be back real quick. And I can't sleep on the floor. Man, I'm leaving. Alright. I literally just had to do that because Jenna was taking a little bit to text me. Alright, what's up, guys? We're back. We're recording this segment a little earlier than the rest of the conversation. But as a lot of y'all have probably seen, there's a viral clip going around on the internet right now from the Comedy Zone where we just were. A white woman, Viktoriya. Mm-hmm. I don't know why I said you're just the first. I looked at you.
I'm the scapegoat over
here. All right. Your people climbed on stage and interrupted Afion Crockett's set in the show. And real quick, before she has to go to work tonight, because there's another show, we're going to call Jenna and we're going to have her talk about that. But it made TMZ. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? We're going to see if she can get over. It made TMZ. Hello, Jenna. You are live on the Writer's Block podcast. Don't say anything incriminating, all right?
It's live? I thought you pre-recorded it.
Well, by live, I mean you are being recorded live.
Oh, okay.
Everything's live these days, Jenna. You should know everything's
okay.
Live. All right, so Jenna, we right now.
Okay, so if I say something, you can cut it out, right?
I mean, we could, but what fun is that? What fun is that? Jenna, so the voices you're gonna hear right now, my buddy Judah is here and Viktoriya is here. Both of them have been in the Comedy Zone before. I pulled up your TMZ article, man, because you're fucking famous. How does that feel to be on TMZ?
It feels interesting. I had people from high school like calling me and stuff, so that was funny.
Wait, people from high school were calling you about it, bro? Oh, man.
Yeah, like one of my friends from back home had called me and he was like, why the fuck am I seeing you all over the internet? I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? And because he'll like text me that exact same thing whenever I like post dumb stuff like on my private story on Instagram.
Yeah.
So I thought he was talking about that, but he was like, no, I saw you on the Shade Room. And I was like, huh, that girl looks familiar. I was like, bruh.
Oh, wait, you made the Shade Room too? Oh, I gotta clap it up.
Yeah.
Clap it up. She getting Asians on the Shade Room. Oh my God, they crossing over. Oh. All right, let me. So the TMZ headline, it says comedian Afion Crockett stand-up set in Florida interrupted by lady he calls Karen. Jenna, you are in this video on the front line. All right. So what the heck? Like, what happened? A lot of people saw the video and they were asking me because I went to the show. I missed the show, the 7:30 show. I went to the one right after, which I was gonna go to. Like, what the hell went down, bro?
Okay, so I'm just going to explain what happened, like, off camera, since a lot of people have obviously seen the video.
Yeah.
So, like, you know this, but I run marketing for the hotel, so I'm in no way, like, any type of, like, security or like, doing, like, physical kind of work at this like, institution or whatever you want to call it. So, yeah, so basically, like, I was sitting in my little VIP section, like, I was eating my macaroni and cheese bites, and I was, like, rolling over the stage, and I'm like, okay, and Afion said it too. Like, he was thinking the same thing I was like, it's a little crowded, like, in the front, like, 3-4 rows. So we both thought that she was just trying to, like, climb around the people. And so, but at that point, I was like, okay, you know what? Like, people are drinking. Like, let me just stand up just in case, like, that's not what she's doing. And it obviously was not what she was doing. And so, like, usually whenever, like, anybody's, like, being loud, anybody's, like, flashing lights at the artist or whatever, like, I'll stand up and look around to make sure, like, the club manager, Joseph, is tracking.
Yeah.
But at that instant, like, Joseph was not in the club, and the head server was also not in the club. So at that point, I was like, okay, I guess the last line of defense or whatever is me.
It's your time to shine.
So I was like, okay, you know what? Like, I guess I'm going to go out there. So I got out there and I'm like arguing with this lady on stage. You can't hear it on the mic. But I'm like, hey, like, if you have an issue, like, we need to step outside, like, please, because this is not looking good for anybody right now. And I was trying to, like, be level-headed with her because, like, you know, like I do marketing, like I can't drag this lady off the stage, and like I mean, this is my first like professional job like out of college, so I'm like, oh, I really cannot mess this one up.
Yeah, if you
so yeah,
and so
I'm like,
the internet would have had a field day, bro.
I know, and that's what I was thinking too, because like, because I'm up there and all the lights go up, like everybody's recording, and you know, like at its core, the thing that made me so upset about it, and I think what's upsetting a lot of people like online is like, basically, all that happened was that a white woman took away a platform, like completely deplatformed a black man, and she had no right to. And like not being able to do anything at the expense of like losing my job was like really stressful. So when you see me like get off the stage, the reason why I did that is because I was like, okay, like I can't drag her off the stage. So I was looking to the servers to get another white person to drag this white person off the stage. and that's the reason why I stepped down, because I was like, I know how it's going to look if I do it versus like a server who's another white woman, like dragging her off the stage.
Yeah.
So I had stepped down, and then Tim Allen, you can see him in the video, like looking towards someone. It was me that he was looking at.
Tim Allen was the host that night, by the way.
To like get the clear to get on stage and get her.
Yeah.
And at that point, I was like, I was giving him the sign, like, no, like do not, because it would have looked bad if I did it, but it would have looked even worse if he did. So like we were just in such a fucking weird position where like the people that could have done something were not doing anything about it. So then you see Joseph like show up and he like pushes out the stage. So then we had it all figured out. So yeah, that's basically what happened. So it was definitely crazy.
Bro, absolutely insane. Guys, if you don't know the video that I'm talking about, you can go to Afion Crockett's Instagram, or even D.O. Hughley reposted it, TMZ, the fucking Shade Room. Jenna is the nice, what is that, a pashmina? What do you, I don't know, what is it? Is that a cardigan that you're wearing in the video?
Oh, yeah.
Either way, that's Jenna right there. Jenna, so before I let you go, I know you got to do your thing tonight. You have another show. You were talking about the comments on Instagram, bro. I didn't even think to go look at the comments of this video. But do you, Vic, or Judah, do y'all want to say anything? Y'all want to ask any questions? I feel like I'm talking a lot.
No, you're good. I did have a question. What did her husband look like?
What did he look like?
Yeah, like did he ever like get up or anything, or did he just?
He didn't get up like during the show. This is something that happened off camera too. So he was probably like just like a 50, 60-year-old white male. He didn't get up until he saw us walking her out of the club. And Joseph was like, hey, like, you guys are done, like, get out. And he follows us. And, like, I don't know why people didn't record this part, because this is the part that should have gone viral, is, like, she started trying to, like, hit Joseph. Oh, and then the husband started yelling at Joseph and, like, had his hand up like he was about to hit Joseph. And I was, like, standing in the middle of them. And we were like, just get out, please. And then we figure out that they're staying here. Like, they have a room at the hotel.
Oh, damn.
And so then we tried to kick them out of the hotel. We were like, no, like, we don't want you on property at all. Like, get out. And then the husband suddenly, like, calms down. He's like, oh, man, like, let's just talk about it. Like, now you want to talk about it? Like, when we were begging you to talk about it? Like, bro, it was ridiculous. He was like, we've been drinking. We can't drive. Like, please just let us stay. Like, we won't leave our room. So that's what ended up happening. Like,
we'll self-quarantine our whiteness. All right,
so he became real cordial after we were like, you're done. Like, in the whole, like, because he didn't realize that, like, me and Joseph have a say in what happens in the hotel as well, which is what a lot of people don't realize when they come here. So, yeah, it was pretty funny.
All right. So, tell me about the comments that had you a little heated or annoyed. What kind of comments were you talking about? Because I didn't even go check these.
Yeah, so there was a lot of comments that were like, oh, like, where's security? Like, why were they being so gentle with her? And a lot of stuff like that where they're just like, oh, they don't care about the comedians, whatever. And I was like, okay, like, first of all, the reason why this went viral is because it literally never happens. Like, who would have thought that some random person would have jumped on? Like, nobody was tracking that. And we've had people that have been working here for, like, 30 plus years, and they've never seen it.
Yeah.
So, like, for people to be like, oh, like, where was security? Like, we didn't think that it was going to happen. And even then, it was just, like, things lined up so badly for us, like, just not being lucky, because in that exact moment, like, Joseph wasn't there, and so there was nobody that could like actually get her off the stage. So yeah, just people like saying like, oh, we're security, like, oh, why were they so gentle with her? Like, we knew that people were recording, and as bad as like that looks alone, the only way to make it worse is if one of us would have gotten physical with her, obviously.
Yeah.
So
Though,
once the cameras were off, we were like, okay.
Yeah. Wait. So everybody pulled out their phone. I think once the cameras are off, that would have sent the crowd over the top, though. So a brawl popping out, bro. Come on, that would have been cool.
I know, for real. So regardless of who it was, we all probably would have tried to stay calm. So.
Jenna, thank you so much for letting me call you on the show. I know that it took a little bit to get things to work out. Bro, you are you're an international star and a hero. You're the first person I know who's made TMZ. This is going down in history, Jenna. I'm giving you a round of applause. I think it goes more to
Afion, but
you can't. Afion got his time to shine. He's been out here for 20 years. All right, this is now Jenna's takeover. All right. Is there anything else that you want to say before you bounce, man? Do you want people to follow you or go look at your? I don't know. I know you're about to, you got a lot of calls. You're getting a lot of old hoes popping back up in your life, seeing you go to a next Hollywood star. They're gonna give you a cameo in a movie, I think.
I'm dead. I actually just deactivated my Instagram, so no social media plugs. But I guess just check us out if you ever want to see if someone rushes the stage again and prove me wrong that it'll never happen again.
So you're training is what you're saying. You're getting ready for the next time.
Something like that. I gotta start lifting again. Get ready for the next crazy white woman that decides to jump up on stage.
All right, gang. Thank you so much. You have a good show tonight, and we'll be back to see some shows soon, man. Peace out.
All right, bye.
Bye. All right, guys. That was Jenna. She works at the Comedy Zone and the hotel. That's what she was talking about. The Comedy Zone and the Ramada are the same thing. Like here, but at every other Comedy Zone, it's all a different building, which I didn't know. Like when you were there, and you couldn't find it because it was a hotel.
I was on the other side.
I was on the other there was cops in the back of the hotel, and I was like,
I'm about to sign. It's like, no, come on the other side, nigga. I was like, all right.
All right, guys. As you can see, we got a lot of new shit here, man. We changed the studio around. We're back in the home studio. We got new fucking camera, new equipment, bro. Like, shout out to everybody who's been supporting the podcast. We made $54 last month off of the podcast, which is the most money that I've ever made off this podcast. Shout out to everybody who's been fucking like the 4 people who are supporters of the show. Hey, but man, like it's good to be back because we were gone for a little minute and I didn't talk about anything that's been happening. Judah, you were going to show. What show did you go to with me at the Comedy Zone?
I went to the Rodman show. It was back in like September, I believe.
All right, so Judah went to the first show when the partnership started with us and them. Shout out to Gang. Shout out to Set. Y'all go see a show. And hell yeah, so Judah had a good time. Viktoriya, the first one that you went to was
Ali.
All right, Ali. So yes, I put on an episode, Judah, with Ali Siddiq.
Right.
I don't know if you saw it. Do you support the podcast when you're not on the show?
Do I support the podcast when I'm not on the
He's
show?
just repeating that. You see you repeating that shit.
I know that one.
Whenever I'm not working yet, I try to catch a listen. You know what I'm saying?
Catch a listen, you motherfucker.
I caught the preview. I ain't gonna lie.
Bro, man, that was like, bro, Vic, you were there at that show. You were there when we recorded the interview, the podcast, bro. I haven't done like a podcast where we can just sit and talk since then. So, fucking, you were like, what was your experience like doing that interview? And then, like, for me, fucking, shout out to everybody who went to go listen to that. That got like 100 views on the first day. Like, it was just insane. What did you think while you were being there?
Yeah, honestly, I think we went into it expecting it to be more of a comedic
Absolutely, bro.
Interview.
Absolutely.
And I felt you trying to push it in that direction, trying to crack a joke. But I think he was not he was just in the mood to kind of get down to business.
Yeah, bro.
I mean, and it went really well, I think.
So the white woman that he referred to in the show, and he's like, and there's a part of the interview where he's like, "Look what everybody went through, so you can walk around with that white woman." And it wasn't disrespectful, but that he was looking right at her. She was the only one in the club. That shit was so funny, bro. It took everything in me not to laugh my ass off because he was being so serious. I had to.
And then he said that he was still scared of.
Yeah,
people like
yeah,
you,
but with his story, it makes sense.
No, I totally.
You know what I mean? Like with where he's from, it makes sense. But bro, that interview is insane. He asked me to open up for him, and that was crazy, guys. I told a lot of y'all about this, bro. Like people have been wanting me to post the video. I know I look fly as fuck. All right, my blue suede and my fucking.
You think you look cute?
I do. Bro, when I'm up there, when I'm on stage, I'm fine as hell. All right, I'm telling you. Listen, Vic.
Are you
when I'm
R.
on
Kelly?
stage. Don't. Look, when I'm on stage, I'm fine as hell, bro. I'm telling you, I don't know what happens. There's something about that light. That should just be hitting me right, bro. I be glistening.
All eyes on me, man. That's how it is.
I be glistening, dog. I be fucking glistening. Let me pull up that.
Let's get a little snippet, man.
Bro, I mean, so people have been wanting me to post videos of the set, but here's the thing, like, that's fucking up the game. Like, the whole game is for me to, like, get people to come out and see a show. Like, and I'm not gonna post these jokes because I'm gonna fucking reuse them, obviously. These are the pictures of me and Ali after I opened. Tell me I don't look fly, bro. I had the white on, the fucking...
Was that's velvet?
Yes, sir. I had to step out.
That's
out.
electric. You remind me like a Static Shock kind of vibe. I like it.
I appreciate that. So you call me a black superhero. Y'all hear that?
That's how
Y'all hear that? A black superhero. But man, it was great. And then the very next week, bro, because I've been so busy, we got Tony Roberts, man. Tony Roberts, such a nice guy, such a sweet guy. Comedian Tony Roberts was on the podcast the next week, and he asked me to open up for him again, and I was like, oh shit, okay, this is like, this is crazy. Like I can do this, like, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. And I was nervous as shit, bro. I can't even lie, for both of them. Mm-hmm. You saw me, like after the show, like I don't know if I was talkative when we were like there, or if I was just like. Was I talking after?
No, I didn't see it like in the beginning too much.
So what did you like throw up in like the bathroom stall or something?
Nah, I'm not Eminem, nigga. I'm not.
He's like
Avon.
Go,
no,
man.
bro. Like I was just like all right. Well, I'll say this now, but like the night before, bro, I literally just like when he invited me, there was like maybe 20 hours exactly until the next show, and I was really like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm
this is on the spot. Like,
yeah, I didn't know it was gonna happen. I was like, oh my god, I don't know if I'm prepared for this shit. Like, I literally stayed up I took an Adderall, stayed up all night, and I wrote for like literally 9 straight hours. I didn't sleep before that show.
That's
at
real.
all.
You have to be dedicated to
it.
Like,
and it's so
starts
crazy.
there. Like,
yeah.
That's the grounding point. That's great.
It's so crazy. I say all that to say this. Guys, this is a life update section, by the way. We're figuring out a name for this stuff, but you see where we're going. I say all that to say this. It's so crazy how comedy works, bro. Because I think I did pretty well at the comedy clubs. Like, you were at that show. What do you think?
No, I think you did good. I think the crowd laughed. Like, that's how I measure, like, a good stand-up, is, like, how well the crowd responds, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah.
It was great. I think I did pretty well. And then, like, after that night, I went to the open mics around Jacksonville. So I was at Rain Dogs. I was at Rain Dogs, Voussoir, fucking The Walrus, and Murray Hill. Like, these are all, you know, I'll bring you along. You'll know the place I'm talking about. But, like, and I absolutely bombed. I ate shit for all of those shows.
So they would just give you straight faces.
Dog. When I tell you, first of all, I performed for one blind dude at one point. It was so late when I went up. The only person in the crowd was a blind guy named Trap. Shout out to Trap if you see this. I don't know how you would see it, but shout out to Trap. Go to my Instagram. I took a picture with him. You saw the black dude with dreads I took a picture with?
He's blind?
Yes, nigga. You didn't see the stick and the shades?
No, I didn't. But sometimes people carry canes, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't think everybody's just blind when you see him. My mom wears a cane.
No. He was very much blind. Everyone left right before I got on stage, and he's the only one who stayed in the audience.
So he clapped for you though.
Yeah, but he literally faced the back wall the whole night. He wasn't even facing the stage.
You should have said something like, "Hey man, turn around."
It's just you and I here.
But bro, I was eating shit at those shows, man. Shout out to the Dignified Delinquents, because I know this is a lot of information up front, but I've been working, guys. I'm back to doing comedy, so you know let me get this shit out of the way. This is something funny that I've been waiting to tell you. I couldn't tell you until we were doing the show because it would ruin it. You know the live podcast that I opened up for, the one that I was talking about, bro.
Yeah.
That crowd did not want to hear me, man. I bombed at that show, but it was a great night. It was still a great night. Here's what was funny about that night to me, bro. Judas already laughed.
Wait.
Go ahead. Ask you what? What do you have to say? What do you have to say?
How long were you up there at least?
I was supposed to do 10 minutes. All right. Okay. I moved my closing joke up 6 minutes into the set.
That's not bad. It's still good timing.
That's 4 minutes. That's 10. I did it. I erased 6 whole minutes. And I was going. When you bomb, you know, and you're like, I'm not doing this. This is gonna be a long one, guys. I'm just gonna do my shit and go.
I really got so crowd. Hold on.
I moved my best joke up like 6 minutes into my set. So if it did work, I would have had to figure out how to close. That shit didn't even work. So as soon as that knew, I was like, yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and bow out. I'm gonna let y'all do what y'all do, and I'm gonna slide, bro.
Oh.
Man, you messing around, get
Do
political.
you think it was just a bad crowd? Or is that a thing? Can you never blame the
No, it wasn't a bad crowd. Not at all. They were there to see a live podcast, which shout out to Dignified Delinquents. They put on a great show. Y'all go check out their Instagram, YouTube if you haven't. The Dignified Delinquents. Shout out to Jerry, Vasco, and Vanessa. Really, really great people. I had a great time. They put on an amazing show. I think it was just, maybe it was an off night for me, bro. Who knows, man? Like, I have no idea. But this is the funniest part of this night, and then we'll get. I won't tell them what's next, but we'll talk later. The funniest part of this night. This is how the night ended for me. After I bombed, right? Usually, I'll go home, but I sat and I watched the live show after I bombed, right? So on my way to walk out, I went to go buy some merch from the merch table. The door is right next to them. The door to leave's right there. I bought some merch, put my hand on the door. I hear a dude, oh, yo, Bobby Brown. I looked back, I was like, oh, what's good, man? He was like, oh, you a comedian, right? Yeah. I was like, oh, yeah, that's me. He was like, oh, bet, come back. We need you for a picture, man. I was like, oh, all right, for sure. So I'm walking to the picture, right? Everyone's lining up. There's maybe like 6 or 7 people, all right? And I'm walking towards the middle. I'm like, all right, yeah, what do you want me? Like, where do you want me to be in the picture? And he's like, oh, yeah, thank you, man. And they hand me the phone. And he's like, yeah, just take this picture for us real quick.
You should have selfie. Hey, they played you. Right when you about to leave, like.
Bro, when I tell you, oh my God, man, like, I was in my brain like, I could have been in my fucking car right now. Oh, man. All right, Anna, go to the wide, please. So we have the lovely Anna behind the camera. Look at me spitting bars on accident. You niggas be afraid. Nah, I'm kidding. Working the camera for us today. Shout out to you. Thank you for being here. Are we on the wide real quick? Oh, we are on the wide, yes. Anna, you can talk. You don't have to be quiet, by the way.
Okay.
Cool. Yeah, so I wanted to go to the wide to do this because we have an announcement, man. I want to clap it up already. I want to real quick. So Viktoriya is here, guys, and she is officially going to be co-hosting on the show with me. We haven't made this announcement before, but listen, the floor is yours right now. I want to introduce, you have been on camera more recently. I don't know if people know, but you have been behind the camera even when I was doing this in Tallahassee. Mm-hmm. And I think like week 3, week 4, we've been really grinding this shit out. So you've been here for a while, in case anybody was unfamiliar with where this all started. But you're officially co-hosting on the show. I'm going to shut the fuck up and let you get your shit off. Talk about like, you just moved to Jax. Tell people about you.
Yeah, well, actually, I didn't know we were going to make this announcement on this podcast.
Yeah,
so that totally caught me by surprise. Thank you for that.
Did you read the notes?
You never sent me your
I only sent it to Judah. My bad. I'm sorry. All right, well, announcement, surprise. You know what I mean? You're officially going to be co-hosting on the show, man. Like, well, did you expect... Well, I'm not...
Well,
you go ahead.
I feel like that's where that was heading, right? That was the plan. I just didn't know we were going to announce it. But no, yeah, so I moved back, 2 weeks ago now? I got a job, we're working. It's been kind of funny, living with my parents. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we literally have a weekly schedule for when we cook dinner. Okay. And who's responsible and what's on the menu.
Honestly, that's cute white shit.
That's lit.
Yeah, a little bit.
You know it's gonna be a meal around.
That reminds me, who's cooking on Thanksgiving? Like, I don't know whose house I'm coming to. It might be yours, might be yours. Like, we gotta Neither you've invited me. All right.
Say
Say less. Say less. My last name Brown too, bro. Just like yo, I'm family pretty much. We might go back to the same plantation, dog. How can we at there?
No, I'll be looking from the distance.
Oh, all right, yeah, Viktoriya. So, I'm really excited to announce that. I think this is like something that I'm really happy for because your plan was, I guess, I told me, I don't want to spoil. What was your plan when all this shit was going down?
Yeah, when I was planning to leave Tallahassee, I had a few options. I was either going to go to, like, Miami or Atlanta or just go back to Jack's. And...
Literally, I ruined it for her. Like, me and God were talking, and I was like, yeah, don't let this bitch go to Atlanta. Bring it.
So God, bitch.
Shut the fuck up, dude. God invented that word, I'm telling you. But, bro, like, you've been literally, like, what do you think from where we are, like, now to when this all started? Like, the fucking partnership that we're working on now. We've been going to professional clubs now. You've seen the amateur shows as well. Like, what do you think about that transition?
Okay, so it just feels like from, like, that foundation that was built back in Tallahassee, like, this is now the time that all of these things are, like, snowballing.
Yeah.
That's what it feels like. Just like a snowball effect of, like, everything just kind of coming together little by little. It's exciting.
I agree, and I didn't think it was like that. I thought, like, I didn't think that it would transfer. You know what I mean? Like, I didn't think the accolades in Tallahassee or the work in Tallahassee would transfer. Like, when I picked up to move and did something else. Like, you know, does that make any sense?
Yeah, no.
Because work in Tallahassee is a weird thing, man. It's like every job is different. It's never how you need it.
All of Judith's first sentences are about to be movie quotes. Why does this nigga slow down? Yo, he goes,
hey, you do the throat.
He literally goes, yeah, man. You know it's a beautiful thing when you like.
It's an everyday God respects me, man.
Oh my God, dude. Go ahead. What were you saying, man? Get your shit off.
Nah, man, like, just trying to balance work in Tallahassee is just the weirdest thing ever, bro. Like, every job has a weird shift, like, trying to, like, arrange, like, schoolwork or anything.
Yeah.
Like, Tallahassee work ethic is terrible. Like,
this nigga sound like he got hella fucking...
I feel that. No, I do.
like, oh my God.
Bro, I think, like, oh yeah, the key to all that was, me and you were having this conversation on the way to go see Afion's show the other day, like... I had a major change in what I was doing with this thing. I'm having so much fun now, like, doing comedy again, and, like, the little shit that I did was just, I started being nicer to myself. Like, that's why I wasn't, like, keeping the schedule of like, I would be, this nigga. I can't take, oh my God, dude. I cannot take him seriously, bro.
I knew you was gonna lie to. Wait, go ahead.
He's sabotaging everything.
Oh, man. Vic, do you have any? All right. What topics did you have in your phone? Do you have anything you want to bring up? You want to talk about?
Yeah.
All right. What do you got?
Sorry. Okay. No.
You're...
We were talking about. Oh. Okay. So one of the things that I hate about moving back to Jacksonville and like staying with parents is I guess how close and how nosy the neighbors are. Yeah. Because, no, seriously, like, okay, so here's what happened. And I don't know, maybe it's kind of my bad for this, but you let me know. So I let our dog Benji out, and he's very, like, he can be a little loud. Okay.
Yeah.
According to Bobby, he's racist. Yes. No, he can just be a little bit, loud and jumpy and kind of like hyper.
Dog, you know? This dog barks.
He's a golden doodle, so it makes sense.
I don't know how many times heartbeat per minute, but this dog barks exactly like that.
Yeah, so he's okay. So I let him out in the backyard so he can like run around and do his thing in the morning. And I went on a run, and that was like about a 30-minute run. So like not crazy, like not bad. Okay. My dad is texting me later that night about how the neighbors texted him about, is it okay that you guys leave your dog out at 7:30 in the morning and it barks for 30 minutes straight, blah, blah, blah. I was like, first of all, bitch, mind your business. Mind your business. How I raise my dog is none of your business. what we do is none of your business. Anyways, I doubt he was even barking for that long. I'm sure she's
I can't take your side on this. Judah, her dogs. He don't suck. Bro, he's a huge dog, bro. But he literally barks all like every 2.
He's only
you ever been outside at night when crickets chirp?
And he's just barking.
He going ham, dog. I would call you up too. I would file a complaint. Absolutely.
So wait.
What?
So they try to arrange a time to play walk the dog. Oh, fuck those guys, man. Hey, let the dog bark.
Judah, what have you been doing in Jax, bro? What have you been up to out here?
Mainly working, man, and just trying to get every dollar I can when I can get it, you know.
He's on the streets.
Bro, I hate him so much, man. This nigga wear a suit and tie to work, talking like he loves. Nah, I'm kidding. All right, what does that entail for you, bro? What do you be doing for fun out here?
For fun,
I gotta start getting you to go to these shows with me, man. That's my main goal, is to corrupt. I want to kill everybody else's what they think is fun, and just make everyone go to comedy shows.
I do paintball, man. I think that's pretty fun, you know. I play a little flag football too, you know, just
yeah, but you trash.
3 touchdowns interception yesterday, man. We ain't saying that.
All right, nigga, whatever. Paintball. Honestly, I think we should do like a staff paintball game. Even though it's just 4 of us.
Out.
No, you can't.
That shit hurts, doesn't it?
No. Bro, you'll be fine. Bro. Okay. You're Russian.
Put on, yeah.
What does that mean? You think I wrestled bears in my fucking childhood? The fuck? You and I are not that different, okay? I'm fully Americanized. Man. No, I'm kidding. What were we saying?
Honestly, yeah.
Paintball. Yeah, no, that's not
well, our 1 year is coming up. We got to do some kind of fun event for the podcast. The first episode was put out on January 7th. All right, it's November. We're at December 7th. You guys want
to go to like Cancun or something?
The Cancun? The podcast budget is not Cancun. Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Where will we be going? It's before or after tax?
Cancun.
It's not that expensive. It's probably like...
You don't think Cancun is expensive, bro?
No, January.
You know how many people we're going to be on the flights with BBLs?
Nah, that's not.
And you're complaining why?
Bro, because it's not going to be done yet.
Right after
it's not done yet.
Okay, but on the way back?
They all got to lay down anyway. They can't stand up.
Yeah, like, you have to, like, be, like...
Yeah, he know. He incriminate yourself. Go ahead. He know all about. He paid for about a couple of them, actually.
He watches the YouTube videos. Documenting vlog.
That's a painful process. I can't see how...
I can't. Oh, my God.
Oh, my Lord. That's wild, man.
Let's see, what else? Another thing, Viktoriya, now that... Judah, what do you think about this? Because me and Viktoriya had the same... She said it in a different way, that we had the same thought, right? A big part of, like, what you do, like if you're, like... If you want to achieve your dreams and shit, like, everybody always talks about, oh, like... Thank you for the haters and shit like that, like, right? Like, you hear that, like, all rappers talk about, all these hating ass niggas put me in this spot, like, some shit like that, you know what I mean? So we're in the car, we're chilling, just talking, and fucking she goes, yeah, sometimes I just make up ops in my head. And I was like, yo, I kind of respect that. I kind of respect that, because I started doing that a couple weeks ago.
No, here's what I... Wait,
go ahead.
Okay, so what was it? Worst Behavior by Drake came on.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, yes, this is the song that I sing along to, or, like, listen to when I'm trying to, like, create fake enemies in my head to motivate me to, like, get my shit together. And because I don't have ones in real life.
Yeah,
honestly.
and then I was like, bro, I literally just thought about this same thing. Like I used to love doing, like, comedy and podcasting and shit, and I was like, because when I was doing it, I was like, oh yeah, this shit is so fun. But at a certain point, when, like, maybe I don't love it as much for myself. Right. Like, I don't have no haters. So I was like, damn, we need to make some fucking haters so we can get motivated to do what we gotta fucking do.
Create a fantasy.
Bro, we gotta we need, like, a real hater, bro. Like, what do you think about that? Like, making some haters on purpose. Do you think that that's safe? Do you think it's dumb? What do you have an opinion of?
I think that's borderline insanity.
This nigga.
He said, you should see your therapist.
Bro, why? Explain your point. I think it's genius.
Shut the fuck up. Don't ever doubt me ever again.
He said schizophrenic.
It's giving crazy. I don't know, man.
Why do you...
But nah, I mean, why not? You gotta have the support somehow. Because, I mean, sometimes you be like, hey, man. Yes, they support me now, but right now, they don't really fuck with me.
Bro.
They don't watch. Bro, that's how you gotta be.
I be in my head like, bro, the funniest thing, babe, people will tell me all the time, like, yeah, bro, I love the podcast so much, man. That shit is so hard. Keep doing what you're doing. And then they'll immediately ask me a question where I'm like, if you heard the podcast, you would never ask me that. Like, oh, so when's the next show? I was like, nigga, we just talked about 12 shows 6 days ago.
Oh, damn. Yeah.
But I think
send you the link.
Childish Gambino said that if you ain't got no haters, you ain't doing it right. What was the bar? It was something like, I don't know. It was something like you're not real until you got hate. I got to figure out what that bar was. That shit was hard. But maybe I need to get more successful so we can get some haters, bro. If we get some haters in this bit, then we'll know we're popping.
You gotta say something. Yeah, man, you gotta have somebody walk up on the stage on you next time. Get that.
Nah.
That's what you want, man. You gotta say something.
I don't even know what I would do in that situation, if I'm being honest with you, bro, because, like, I would be like, whoa, what the, like, there's nothing that you can do. You can't, like, put your hands, you can't push her, fucking.
Yeah, you got, I will not touch you. It's just step back. Security.
Let's see. So, I did want to come in here and put my beef to rest with Pete Davidson. I was hating him for a little while. Listen, man, that dude is doing things that is unimaginable, and I gotta give it up. I think I might have been jealous of all the pretty women he's been with. I used to hate him. I was like, oh yeah, fuck him.
So
Pete Davidson sucks.
Hater, man.
I was, but it's like, nigga, Kim K now is on his list, bro. Ariana Grande, like, this nigga's cooking. I gotta give it up. So I salute to Pete Davidson. Y'all, you saw the Kanye.
Round of applause, man.
I will. All right, you're right. I do gotta clap that up. Let me clap that up. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on, but yeah. What do you think about it? Do you think that's real? Do you think that they're actually?
His DM game is probably phenomenal. Think about it.
Vic, would you talk to Pete Davidson?
Hell fucking. I'm sorry.
You said yes?
No.
Oh.
I said hell fucking no. Like, no. He's just really not
All right,
the kind of person
He
that
has good SNL.
Now we gotta pull-
And we're not even just talking about looks. I think he's.
I feel like he's creative. Probably that's probably what they're attracted to.
He's a funny dude.
He's
bro.
funny.
He has to be just a funny ass dude, man. I don't know.
I think it's like the man they go to rough it. You know what I'm saying?
To rough it?
Yeah.
What
like
does that
when you're
mean?
roughing it in dating.
The fuck is that?
You're
Explain. Go ahead.
Oh no, you know what I'm saying?
I've
like
never heard of that
you know,
before.
like all people have like that one person that like they should have never really been like that doesn't really like match the type of people they usually date. I call it roughing it. What do you mean?
Okay.
I call it hardball because it's like.
Nigga, no, hardball is like the person who's really fucking. You gotta bring your A game 1,000% of the time.
Hardball is that, man. I don't want to let nobody know about this one. That's a hard one to take right there.
Okay, now I see what you mean. Honestly, I think that's not hardball is not the word for that. I have a couple of those too.
What would you call it?
Oh man, well, the ones that you just don't tell them. I think that's just the lows, bro. That's just call that the lows.
Highs and lows, man.
It could be the highs and lows, the low keys. This isn't alright. So he's not your type.
I just don't get it. I didn't
either, but
I'm
it keeps
like
working.
Kim K. Like
It keeps
Kim
working.
K. I get okay. No,
I might get
I get
transplant.
Ariana Grande.
Okay.
I okay, but Kim K.
Bro, listen.
And I'm not even saying because like one is better than the other. I'm just saying like just their type, like who, like their like image, like their personality. But I guess maybe it's kind of like the whole like Courtney Travis thing, you know?
You know,
I think they're trying to. I think they're trying to like kind
white boy
of.
want to be black kind of wave right now.
Kind of like no. I just feel like maybe they're trying to step out of their comfort zone.
Of dating black men and athletes.
Sure. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Fuck them niggas.
Dude, I don't know. I think if this is what the superstar women are like and moving forward, we might have to redefine some male beauty standards. I don't know.
Yeah.
Speaking
of, you know, Harry Styles is coming out with his own little nail.
You love
polish.
that nigga, bro.
I heard Lil Yachty dropped his.
Yeah, look, like it's the exact opposite. Like, yeah,
that's crazy. So Harry Styles picked it up.
He didn't pick it up. He made his own company.
Okay,
Yeah,
it's not the same as Lil Yachty's nail polish. I don't know what
it's so
happened with
cute
that.
too. Anyways.
All right, so right now we're at 39, going on 40. Do you have music for today, Vic? Oh yeah, now that you're on the show, you gotta start. You have one song every week that you gotta, bring and play. I'll do the same. But before we get to that, let's see. Anything else? Judah, you got anything you want to bring up?
Not at the moment.
Anna, how you feeling over there?
Great.
All right, let me find some. Anna's so ready to leave. Anna's so ready to leave, bro.
She didn't know talking was part of the contract that she signed over here.
Oh, yeah. Oh, shit, we didn't even talk about all right, we'll talk about this and then we'll head out. Christmas, man. What is everybody doing for Christmas? It's coming up soon. Let's get ahead of it because we got to start celebrating holidays now that we do a weekly podcast. Everybody always has like themed episodes. We kind of got to get into that game.
You're right.
Know what holidays are coming and shit. You know what I mean?
Okay. Yeah.
So real soon, guys, man, we're stepping shit up around here, man. All right, we got a lot more shit coming for y'all. I'm outside doing stand-up a lot more. I've been open micing, trying to put together a new 15, maybe a new 20 if I can get there, But yeah, like I'm driving around. I'm seeing a lot of the decorations going up. Do you decorate your houses at all for like the holidays?
No, I watch people.
Wait, what?
I watch them. I'm just like, oh, okay, that's nice.
You put a lawn chair in the yard.
He said,
You're like, hey,
I watch
man.
people. Okay.
What about you, Vic? What are you playing?
No, our parents don't really celebrate.
I keep asking you. What's Russian Christmas? Like, when do you get gifts?
No, it's not a Russian thing. It's
Krampus?
Christian thing.
Crumpets? What, nigga? Did you just make that up?
That's a real thing.
Nigga, that's a cookie. Crumpet? I'm pretty sure that's what British people call cookies.
I think, isn't that like a scary movie
scary
thing?
Ah, shit.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've started a new show. Well, it's not even a new show, but I've never seen Insecure before. I started Insecure by
Is it
Issa
good?
Rae. Yo, that shit is fire. You should watch it. Apparently they're on season 4. I just started it, and I'm watching that. There's a new. I've been watching a lot of like old sitcoms from like stand-up comedians back in the day in like the 90s and shit.
Jamie Foxx.
Bro, yeah, Jamie Foxx show is on HBO Max.
Oh my God.
I haven't.
They had the Wayans brothers on there forever, man. Like
that's like back in the day. The whole thing in comedy was like, all right, you were a comedian, and then you got to go. You get a sitcom. You got to get like. I'm watching these shows, bro. The comedy is fucking genius, timeless. I'm laughing my ass off today at this stuff, man. Like
everyone's done it. Bernie Mac, D.L.
R.I.P. Bernie Mac. Martin had his on. Like, that shit was iconic. Like,
oh my God.
We gotta binge watch these shows, bro, because like, eventually we might have a sitcom for this shit. Like, this is our TV show. Like, that's what I had to learn about this this podcast is like our own TV show. Like, the production.
Because my family is so ready for reality TV. Like, we are so fucking ready.
I always come on here with like theories. Like, hey man, don't you know?
It's gonna be a little segment.
Oh my God, dude. Yeah, bullshit with Judah.
Bullshit with Judah. It's a conspiracy.
Oh my God, dude. Oh man, I'm really happy to be back in here. This feels a lot better to me. Like, Judah, I know you were never in the Tallahassee studio, were you? Like, all right, man. Like, this is such a different vibe that I enjoy so much more because
it's welcoming.
Yeah, bro. Like, it's much smaller than the studio was, but like it's smaller in like a good intimate kind of way of being like
intimate. Okay.
Bro,
that was a nice word to use.
That was good. Oh my God, I hate her so much, man. Fucking hate her so much.
God, presentation.
Guys, go follow me on TikTok. I'm gonna start using that shit a lot more. At maybe Bobby. We have writer's block clips. I might make one soon. We'll see. Vic, I'm gonna tell people now, because that Yearling show, we gotta hold ourselves accountable. But I am now in charge of making more YouTube clips, guys. So I will be making more YouTube clips and posting those of this show. Vic is in charge of
social media.
Yeah, cool. Yeah. So we're figuring that we're gonna maybe like 2 or 3 clips a week once we really get rolling, but. we're invested, man. We teaching ourselves Adobe Premiere Pro. And that shit is hard.
That shit is hard.
That shit is hard. I opened that shit like, what the fuck? But I was using free iMovie,
Yeah,
but this white woman came in here, made me upgrade. Now the show production got to be better. The editing got to be better. I'm just kidding.
You gotta upgrade.
Yeah, but yeah, we're gonna figure it out. So the clips are gonna be much better real soon. We're trying shit out. Just bear with us. Maybe new colors, new styles and shit. Shout out to Anna on the camera. You good? You all right? She made a face.
I accidentally clicked Siri.
Oh, that's okay. It's fine. It'll reconnect eventually.
She always listening.
Yeah. But
conspiracy.
Yeah, man. Judah, thank you for coming back to the show, man. Honestly, bro, the people like you. The last episode we did, I think we got combined like maybe like 150 plays on that week.
Really?
Yeah, the Urban Meyer fingering episode. Dewan Smoot, or from the defensive end, he liked the pictures that we posted from that week.
No shit.
Real one. Shout out to Big Smoot. Age just had a baby too, man. Shout out Big Smoot.
Congratulations to us.
Hey, shoot, we really could have like, bro, what if we just started getting like Jags players to come in this bit and like just do pods with us, and that shit would be lit.
That should be
Gonna
funny.
need a bigger couch.
Pause. This nigga. Alright, y'all. Hey. Alright, listen. Thank you for coming back to another episode. 39. One more and we're out of the 30s. We're into the 40s, bro. Like, we really grinded that shit out. That shit was hard. Listen, bro. The first 30 episodes were so fucking tough to get. No, the 30s were just hard to get through. I feel like the 30s took me, like, much longer than the 10s, the 20s, all that shit. Let me find a sleeper, which I'm not going to call it that, but let me find a song to play. Do you have yours? You want to go first?
Yeah.
All right, what song do you want to play?
All Too Well.
Oh, I also
Taylor's
have one.
version.
You're going to play Taylor, which I fuck with, but I'm going to play some rap first, and then we'll get to Taylor. All right, cool. I'm going to play, here we go. Hey, listen, guys. Thanks for listening to the podcast, man. Shout out to all the people who've been really taking the flyers and checking the show out. Shout out to all the beautiful ladies fucking with the show. Man, our followers look great. They all right. Well, y'all look fine.
Oh, you're feeling
y'all
intimate.
bad. Huh?
You're feeling intimate, huh?
They make me feel intimate when they're like, "Oh, I listen to your podcast."
You're throwing everybody off. Please stop. Please. To lose followers.
Hey, bro, no, this is like, bro. I think, bro, literally, like, I don't even care if, like, I used to be like, if a girl texts you, like, hey, I like you, that would be, like, the biggest message ever. But now, like, pretty girls, like, hey, I like your podcast. I'm like, let's go, nigga. We out of here. We gone. But shout out to y'all, man. Like, people have been really accepting and open and fucking with it here in Jacksonville, which I love and respect so much. Shout out to this fucking city. Without further ado, I'm gonna play my sleeper for the day, and we gonna get out of here. This is Mr. T by my guy Westside Gun. We'll play a little bit of that tomorrow. I don't know where I'll be, but I'll be there. Actually, I do. I got work in the morning, but we gone.